Hey indie game fans, the standout titles of the week have to be Call of Duty Modern Warfare and The Outer Worlds, two gigantic games which again have caused some indie developers to skip out. Of particular interest is The Outer Worlds, made by the studio that made Fallout New Vegas and looks to capture that very same feeling in place of Bethesda and perhaps the ill-conceived Fallout 76. Regardless, some surprising releases on the indie game front, so here are the top 5 best new releases of the week. I recently just covered Astray on the channel and a video on beautiful pixel art indie games, and was pleasantly surprised to find out that it is releasing soon. Play as a mysterious blue-green blob creature named Mo as you awaken from inside an abandoned laboratory to discover a very hostile environment and world where humans have been taken over by parasitic alien plants. The controls seem to be quite unique, where you point in the direction to jump or attack, with seemingly some hang time as you redirect your movement in mid-air. Despite the beautiful look, this can get quite gory, with heads exploding after you detach from them, but the platforming looks challenging, the world beautiful, and the boss fights suitably dangerous, so something I'm keen to check out.
Today, Master Lavender gave me my very own field notebook. In these pages, I will record everything I discover. Everything! Tomorrow marks the beginning of a true adventure. I can hardly wait.
Nanotale Typing Chronicles is the spiritual successor to Happy Story Typing Chronicles, and if the name is not obvious enough, it's an adventure exploration game that is all about typing. As a young archivist, you need to catalogue the mysteries of this dying world, where everything from starting campfires to combat is done through typing.
I have been warned not to venture too far into the old forest.
It's quite the unique control scheme and something that I wish other games would use more. But the world in Nanotale is so beautiful and fascinating, with magic and fantasy elements playing a key role. However, do note that this releases in early access with about 35% of the game polished and complete, targeting a full release in 2020. The colourful Sky Racket is a shoot 'em up combined with a brick breaker, which are genres that I like, so quite curious about this. As the description proposes, you are unable to fire your own projectiles, but rather have to hit the ball and enemy attacks back at them, in a manner similar to Arkanoid or Pong, which, as the developers put it, turns the battlefield into an explosive space tennis battle. The enemies in particular look whimsical and fun, from bananas, bunnies, and robots, as well as the promise of bizarre boss battles, which I'm looking forward to.
Do you ever consider it?
If I ever think about what we left behind?
I mean, we've been here for what, going on 8 months now? That's quite the stint, especially when home is more than 1,000,000 miles away.
Absolutely.
Originally scheduled for a Halloween release, Moons of Madness got pushed up for some reason and is a first-person cosmic horror game set on Mars.
Hold up, Orson. I seem to have a situation here. Orson?
Makes you realize that the cosmic horror thing is not simply limited to Earth, and that it really is, well, cosmic in nature. Playing as an engineer stationed at a space station, blissfully unaware of what is going on, things quickly start to fall apart when critical systems are malfunctioning and the rest of your team fails to return from a mission. Hallucinations follow, making you question your descent into madness, so expect lots of scares and terror, perfect for the season.
Who would have thought? My son, off to fly among the stars.
Lonely Mountains Downhill is a low-poly, procedurally generated downhill mountain biking game, giving you the option to either take the scenic route or to find shortcuts and jumps as you attempt to break your own record. There are different difficulty modes and different types of bikes which handle differently, and just looks like it can be a super intense time trial style of game. For more upcoming indie game new releases, check out the previous video or click on the recommended playlist, and I will see you after the jump.